Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station, and we're going to bring you the second game of the doubleheader using Out of the Park Baseball 18, our 1960 retro replay, Ted Williams' swan song season. If you didn't see game one, I suggest check it out. Red Sox was a doozy if you're a Sox fan. Mambo Kett pitched the first game, and in the second game, the Red Sox have Earl Wilson throwing for them on the mound. Wilson 7 wins, 8 losses. He's struck out 80, he's walked 119, earned run average 4.88. Red Sox currently stand at 56 wins, 68 losses. Looking for the sweep. They did take game one. There, I spoiled it. They won 8-0. They destroyed the Kansas City Athletics. Dick Howser had a horrible game at short, 3 errors, thrown out twice, stealing. Let's go to the lineups and the attendance. 4,280 retro time, second game of the doubleheader, August 28th, 1960, 78 degrees, wind blowing out to left at 11 miles per hour. Skies are clear here at lovely Fenway Park. Leading off for the Athletics, Dick Howser, he's playing short. Whitey Herzog batting second, playing right field. Norm Syburn batting third, playing left field. Dick Williams batting fourth, he's battling heel soreness, playing third base. Marv Throneberry playing first base, batting fifth. Bill Tuttle's in center field, batting sixth. Batting seventh, doing the catching, Les Peden. Batting eighth, the second baseman, Bob W. Johnson, on the hill for the Kansas City Athletics in game two of this doubleheader. Ray Hebert, his record is 12 wins, 14 losses, no saves, 3.98 earned run average. He struck out 89, walked 52. Athletics looking to gain a split this doubleheader. The Red Sox looking to sweep. For the Boston Red Sox, Pete Reynolds will be leading off, playing second. Billy Williams is at first base once again, batting second. Teddy Ballgame, we were going to sit him, but he wants to play. He is in fuego. He had a 3-run blast around the pesky pole. Batting third, playing left field. Williams now has 33 home runs, 75 runs batted in, with a .330 batting average in his swan song season. Retro replay style using Out of the Ballpark 18. Batting fourth, Frank Malzone. He knocked in a couple of runs in game one of the doubleheader. Batting fifth, the center fielder Don Demeter. He homered. Batting sixth, he did not play in game one, shortstop Pumpsy Green, replacing Joe Morgan. Batting seventh, replacing Ed Sadowski, the catcher Jim Pagliarone. Batting eighth, the kid Carl Yastrzemski, playing right field. Again, batting ninth, doing the pitching, Earl Wilson, 7 and 8, 4.88 earned run average. Dick Howser steps to the plate. Pagliarone, 5 out of 10 arm, 6 out of 10 defense. Malzone, 6 out of 10 at third. Pumpsy Green, not very good at short, 3 out of 10. Pete Reynolds, 7 out of 10 at second. Billy Williams, 4 out of 10 at first. Ted Williams, 3 out of 10 defense, 4 out of 10 arm in left. He did make a couple of fabulous plays in left field, though, in game one. Teddy feeling his oats, turning back the hands of time. Don Demeter, 6 out of 10 defense, 4 out of 10 arm. Carl Yastrzemski, 5 out of 10 defense, and Yaz has the best arm in the outfield, 6 out of 10. In the chat, we have Broke Black Man 94, moderator extraordinaire. Check out his channel, Broke Black Man 94. I subscribe, and I believe you should also. Wonderful movie and TV reviews. How are you? Broke Black Man 94 says, all is well on my end. Hope all is well with you. Thank you, Broke, and we're hanging in there, rolling with the punches. So Howser comes to the plate. Again, Howser made 3 errors at shortstop in game one. He's now batting .278, 7 home runs, 41 runs batted in. He is a right-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox will do their customary shift left on Dick Howser. Billy Williams, the lone fielder, on the right side. Earl Wilson on the mound. Gets a sign from Jimmy Pags. He deals to Howser. The computer will do its thing. Athletics 42 and 82. The Red Sox 56 and 68. And he tried to bunt his way on, and he missed. So the count's 1 ball, 1 strike. Hauser steps back to the plate. He awaits the Wilson offering. Here it is. And that's a fly ball to center. Demeter comes in, makes the catch. Lazy fly ball, 1 out. So here comes Whitey Herzog. And in the words of Bill Mambo Kett, who won Game 1, everyone Mambo to the right. As Herzog's a left-handed pull hitter. Now Frank Malzone, the lone fielder, on the left side. Herzog batting .292, 12 home runs, 45 runs batted in. Average contact, above average power, good eye. Here's the pitch to Whitey. And he swings, sends a fly ball out to Ted Williams. Williams moves a little bit to his left and makes the catch. 2 down. So Earl Wilson, 2 up, 2 down for the Duke. And here comes Norm Syburn. Syburn, Athletics left fielder. .287, 13 home runs, 61 runs batted in. Left-handed normal hitter. Red Sox infield, outfield, straightaway in normal. Jimmy Pagliarone wiggles the fingers. The Duke, Earl Wilson, nods his head. He delivers to Syburn. And he walks him. And that's 120 walks issued by Earl Wilson. That has been a killer for Wilson. The walks, the free passes, and those come back to haunt you. Dick Williams comes to plate. 1 out. Syburn on first. 2 outs. He'll be off on contact. Billy Williams not holding him on. Syburn, an awful base runner. Williams is battling a heel injury. He's batting .274, 18 home runs, 79 runs driven in. Right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox shift left in the infield. Williams a lone fielder on the right side. Outfield straightaway in normal. Wilson delivers to Williams. It's a pop-up. Malzone calling for it near the pitcher's mound. He makes the catch, side retired. The walk does not harm Wilson. We go to the bottom of the first, scoreless here at Fenway. Let me go to the chat and say hello to Ken Castro, who has jumped in the chat. As Broke Black Man saying he's eating some Trix. Trix is good cereal. I like Trix. Alrighty, due up for the Red Sox top of the order, Reynolds, Williams, and Williams. If anyone gets on, Frank Malzone. Pete Reynolds, now batting .329, 2 homers, 30 RBIs. He's batting .304 off the Athletics pitcher, Ray Hebert. Ray Hebert, as I stated, 12 wins, 14 losses, 3.98 earned run average. Below average stuff, excellent movement and control. He has a 10 out of 10 stamina. Peden's behind the plate once again. 6 out of 10 arm, 6 out of 10 defense. Dick Williams is once again at third, 6 out of 10 defense. Hauser again at short, 5 out of 10. He made 3 errors, surprisingly. He's out there again. In Game 1, Bob Johnson, the best fielder in the infield, 7 out of 10 at second, and Throneberry average at first. Syburn in left, 5 out of 10 range with a poor arm, a 3 out of 10. Tuttle excellent in center, 6 out of 10 range with a cannon of an arm, 10 out of 10. And Herzog below average range and arm, 4 out of 10 for both. So Reynolds likes to hit early in the count. Hebert gives up hits early in the count. Match made in heaven for Reynolds. Here's the pitch. And Reynolds works a walk. So Reynolds at first, Throneberry holding him on. Not much speed, but a good base runner. Here comes Billy Williams. Williams is .277, 12 home runs, 44 runs batted in. Williams loves to hit early in the count. He's batting .286 off Hebert. We're going to play hit and run with Williams. Here's the pitch. There goes the runner, and Billy Williams sends that ball right center field on the run, and making the catch is Whitey Herzog. Retreating back to first base is Pete Reynolds. Billy Williams just got under that one. So 1 out, 1 on. Here comes Ted Williams. He homered in Game 1 of this doubleheader. He's now batting .330. 33 home runs, 75 runs batted in. He's only 2 for 9 off Hebert, though. Hebert gets the sign from Peden. Here's the pitch to Teddy Ballgame. They throw over to first, and did he get back? No, he is picked off. Oh, Pete Reynolds caught napping. He is out. Bases will be empty now for Ted Williams. Oh, Reynolds is shaking his head. I don't know if he was daydreaming, but he is now going back to the bench, and we'll have to explain that to the manager. So 2 outs now, bases empty. The count, no balls, no strikes. Williams digs back in. Hebert delivers. Williams swings, and that ball is gone. Ted Williams has just homered in Game 2 of the doubleheader. That's home run number 34. 1-0 Red Sox. It should be 2-0, but Pete Reynolds was picked off. The fans at Fenway have seen something special with Teddy Ball game today. He has homered in both games of the doubleheader. He goes back to jubilation in the dugout. Ted Williams, number 34. RBI number 76. 1-0 Red Sox, 2 outs, and here comes Frank Malzone. Malzone's sitting on 14 home runs. He'd love to get number 15. Malzone 4 for 10 off Hebert. Here's the pitch to Frank. And Frank punches that ball out to shallow center, coming on his Tuttle, and he makes the running catch, side retired, but the Red Sox jump out on the board on the Ted Williams blast to right. 1-0, we go to the top of the second. Due up for the Kansas City Athletics, Throneberry, Tuttle, and Peden to face Earl Wilson. Throneberry, left-handed pull hitter. Red Sox infield shifts right. Malzone, the lone fielder on the right side. Outfield straightaway and normal. Wilson gets the sign from Jim Pagliarone. He deals to Throneberry. And he strikes him out. Swing and a miss on the 1-2 count. Off-speed pitch, Throneberry way out in front. 1 out, no one on. Bill Tuttle steps to the plate. Tuttle batting .283, 6 home runs, 40 RBIs, right-handed normal hitter. Red Sox infield, outfield, straightaway in normal. Wilson rubs up the baseball. Up on the hill, toes the rubber, gets the sign from Jimmy Pags. He deals to Tuttle. And he walks Tuttle. Again, the walks are a killer for Wilson. That's now his second walk of the game and 121 walks on the season. Les Peden steps to the plate. Athletic catcher. .290, 4 home runs, 12 RBIs. Below average contact, average power, above average on. Red Sox move into double play depth, looking for 2 for 1 to help out Earl Wilson. Pumpsy Green and Pete Reynolds pinch the middle. Wilson looks to first. Williams holding Tuttle on. He deals to Peden. And he strikes him out swinging. Fastball blew it by him, so 2 outs. Tuttle will be off on contact. Wilson has walked 2 and struck out 2 in an inning and 2/3, and they'll face the second baseman, Bob W. Johnson. Johnson batting .176, 1 home run, 4 RBIs. Right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Williams holding Tuttle on. Wilson peeks to first. Looks in towards the plate. He deals to Johnson. And another walk. Oh, my Lord. Jimmy Pags calls timeout. Walks out to the mound. Puts his arm around Wilson. Tells him something. Wilson chuckles a bit. Now goes back behind the plate, does Jimmy Pags. So 2 outs, 2 on. Tying run at second and Tuttle. Go ahead run at first in Johnson. Wilson looks in. Nods his head. He deals to his counterpart, Hebert, who's a spray hitter. And he strikes him out. He chased the ball out of the zone, side retired. The 2 walks do not harm Wilson. We go to the bottom of the second, 1-0, thanks to that Ted Williams blast in the bottom of the first. Due up for the Red Sox, Don Demeter, Pumpsy Green, and Jimmy Pagliarone, who was on the on-deck circle when Ted Williams in real life hit his last home run on his last hit on his last game at Fenway Park, and his last game he played in the majors. Williams would not go on the road. I forgot where they were going. He played his last game at Fenway. It was Jimmy Pagliarone who greeted him at the plate. So Don Demeter, who homered in Game 1, is batting .263, 15 home runs, 52 runs driven in. Demeter's 1 for 8 off Hebert. He'll be taking. Here's the pitch by Hebert. Ball 1. Fastball way outside. Demeter ahead in the count. His average goes to 290, so he's ready to grip and rip. Hebert gets a sign from Peeting. He delivers to Don Demeter. And that ball is going to get through past the dive of the shortstop Dick Hauser into left field. So a leadoff single by Don Demeter. Pumpsy Green steps to plate. He sat out game 1. Joe Morgan started. Green batting .265, 3 homers, 42 runs driven in. Green likes to hit early in the count. Likes to jump on that first pitch strike. He's batting .317 off that. And he's batting .250 off Hebert. Switch hitter batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Hebert. Peetin wiggles the fingers. Hebert nods his head. He deals to Green. Green swings, punches that ball to left. That's going to drop in front of Cyburn. Station to station go the Red Sox. First and second, no outs. Back-to-back singles to start off the bottom of the second. Here comes Jimmy Pagliarone. Jimmy Pags catching the second game. Sadowski caught the first game of the doubleheader. He's batting .230, 9 home runs, 29 runs batted in. Jimmy Pags loves to jump on that first pitch strike, batting .400, 286 off Hebert. Hebert shakes off Peetin. Peetin goes through the signs again. Now Hebert's ready. The windup and the pitch to Pagliarone. And Pagliarone sends that line drive to center, and Tuttle comes flying in and makes the diving catch, robbing Jimmy Pags of a hit. Runners get back to their bags. Demeter quickly back to second, Green to first. Nice catch by Bill Tuttle. Tuttle flashes that leather out in center field. Here comes the kid, Carl Yastrzemski, brought up a year early to play with Ted Williams. Yastrzemski in right, Williams in left. As the organist is playing the Charge song for the 4,280 people here at Fenway. Yastrzemski likes to look at pitches, but he is 4 for 14 off Hebert. That's a .286 batting average. And with runners in scoring position, 260, we're going to let him swing away here. Here's the pitch to Yaz. 1 out, 2 on. Yastrzemski swings, punches that ball to left field. Cyburn coming in and hangs up, and he makes the catch for out number 2. Red Sox could squander an opportunity here. They had 2 runners on with no outs, and now it's 2 runners on with 2 outs. And here comes the pitcher, Earl Wilson. Wilson batting .196, does have a home run with 6 RBIs, though. Wilson's 1 for 3 off Hebert, and his 1 hit was his home run. He'll be taking. Here's the pitch. Hits the inside corner with the fastball. No balls, 1 strike. Wilson behind the count. Bats .364. Hebert deals to his counterpart. Wilson swings, and that ball, oh, what a catch by the second baseman Johnson, robbing Wilson of a hit and most likely an RBI. We stayed at a 1-0 score. Great web gem by Johnson. Saves a run there. We go to the top of the third. Boston 1, Kansas City Athletics nothing. Due up for the Athletics, top of the order. Hauser, Herzog, and Cyburn to face the Duke, Earl Wilson. Wilson in 2 innings has walked 3, struck out 3. Hauser's 0 for 1. Red Sox shift left in the infield. Hauser's a pull hitter, right-handed bat. Here's the pitch by Wilson. And he strikes him out. Oh, no, he tried to bunt with a strike, with 2 balls. So that's a strike. I'm sorry. 2 balls, 1 strike. Hauser is trying to lay down a bunt for a hit. As he is an 8 out of 10, but I got to pay more attention to that. He is an 8 out of 10 for a hit to bunt. 2 balls, 1 strike. We're going to still play our infield in the shift normal. We're not pulling anybody in. Wilson's ready. The windup and the pitch to Hauser. And that ball is sent to left field. Williams will not get there. It drops in for a single. Leadoff single by Hauser. He was thrown out twice in game 1 trying to steal. Whitey Herzog's at the plate. He's 0 for 1. Red Sox shift left now. Herzog, left-handed batter, pull hitter. I'm sorry, shift right. Pumpsy Green, almost behind the second base bag. Here's the pitch to Herzog. And that ball is grounded. Green backhands it, flips, and they get the force out of the runner at second. Nice play by Pumpsy Green. He backhanded it, quickly flipped to Pete Reynolds covering the bag. So 1 out. Herzog now replaces Hauser at first. And here comes Norm Syburn. He walked his first time up. Red Sox move in double play depth. Pumpsy Green and Reynolds pinch the middle. Wilson looks to first, but Billy Williams is not holding on Whitey Herzog, who's an awful base runner. Jimmy Pag sets the target. Here's the pitch to Syburn. And he walks again. That's walk number 4 for Earl Wilson, and these walks come back to haunt him, as his control is 2. So we should probably pitch to contact a little more, but not with base runners on. We'll take the walks and hope we can pitch around him. So 1 out, 2 on. Dick Williams, cleanup hitter. He's a right-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox shift left in the infield. Outfield straight away and normal. Hauser has 79 RBIs on the year. He's 0 for 1 today. Pagliarone pounds the mitt. Sets the target. He wants Wilson to hit the target. Here's the pitch to Dick Williams. And it's a pop-up. He jammed him. And who's going to make that catch? Was it Yastrzemski? I don't know who made that catch. But it's out number 2. And I'm just curious. Let's go to the game log. Pete Reynolds made the catch. So Reynolds went out, called off Yastrzemski, and he made the catch. So 2 outs, 2 on. Runners will be off on contact. The dangerous Marv Throneberry, right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox shift left in the infield. Throneberry has 15 home runs, 7 out of 10 power. You know what? I don't normally shift my outfield, but I'm going to this time. The outfield will shift right as I again shift my infield the wrong way. Shift right. So the outfield, infield both shift to the right. 2 outs, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Throneberry, 1-0 Red Sox. And he strikes him outside, retired. Blew the fastball by him. So that's 4 walks and 4 strikeouts in 3 innings. We go to the bottom of the 3rd. Earl Wilson and the Red Sox have a 1-0 lead. Due up top of the order for the Boston Red Sox. Reynolds, Williams, and Williams. That's Billy Williams and Ted Williams. If anyone gets on, Frank Malzone. Pete Reynolds walked, but then got picked off. And then when Ted Williams hit the home run, it was only a solo shot. Ted Williams has homered in both games of the doubleheader now. Here's the pitch to Reynolds, who loves to hit early in the count. And that's a fly ball to right. Herzog on the run, and he makes the catch in right center, 1 down. Billy Williams steps to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Williams likes to hit early in the count also. Batting .267 off Ray Hebert. .256 in total off right-handed pitching. Peden wiggles the fingers. Hebert nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Billy Williams. Williams swings and sends that ball deep to right. Herzog, it's going to hang up. And Herzog makes the catch. The wind caught that one, blowing out to left. It seems it got caught in a cross current, as I thought that was going farther than it did for out number 2, though. And here comes Ted Williams. He homered his first time up. Ted Williams now has 34 home runs, 76 RBIs, batting .332. 2 outs, no one on. Williams ready to grip and rip. Can he go back-to-back jacks with his at-bats? We shall see. Les Peden pounds the mitt, sets the target. Ray Hebert delivers to the splendid Splinter. And they want nothing to do with Ted Williams, as they basically threw the ball away, away, away. He walks on 4 pitches. Here comes Frank Malzone. Throneberry is holding on Ted Williams, who's not a good base runner. I would be playing behind him, but to each is their own. Frank Malzone comes to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Malzone's batting .364 off Hebert. Williams will be off on contact. Hebert takes a peek at first, now in at the plate. He kicks and fires. Malzone swings, punches that ball to right field. On the run is Johnson. What a running catch on the blooper to right, robbing a dunk hit and possibly a first and third. Side retired. Nice play by Johnson, the second baseman for the Athletics. We go to the top of the fourth, 1-0 Boston. Back out on the hill, the Duke, Earl Wilson, for the Red Sox, and he'll be facing Tuttle, Peden, and Johnson, who just made a really fine defensive catch. Bill Tuttle walked his first time up. Wilson's ready. He deals to Tuttle. And he walks him again. Tying run at first base. Billy Williams holding him on. Tuttle, not a good base runner. 2 out of 10 speed, 4 out of 10 base running ability. Les Peden steps up late. The catcher's 0 for 1. Red Sox will move to double play depth as Pumpsy Green and Pete Reynolds pinch the middle. Wilson takes a peek at first. Now looks in at Jimmy Pagliarone, gets the sign, nods his head. Here's the pitch to Peden. And that ball is into right field. Yastrzemski comes on and throws to... Oh, he throws wildly to third. And the runner is going to come all the way around from first base to score on the two-base throwing error by Carl Yastrzemski. We have a tie ball game, folks. What was the kid Carl Yastrzemski thinking and right? Wow, he should have just hit the cutoff, man. So it's a 1-1 ball game thanks to the error by Yastrzemski. He'll have to make amends for that. Go ahead and run at second. No outs, and here comes the second baseman, Bob W. Johnson, who made a fine running catch to rob a dunk hit by Malzone. Here's the pitch to Johnson. That ball goes up the middle past the dive of Pumpsy Green. Demeter fields it. The A's hold Peden at third. He is a slow base runner. They didn't want to challenge Demeter. Not that great of an arm, but that shows how slow Peden is. So runners on the corners, no outs. And here comes the pitcher, Ray Hebert. 10 out of 10 sacrifice bunter. You know what we're going to do? We're going to play the infield in, not just corners in. We're going to play the infield in. 1-1 ball game. So everyone's in. Peden's at third. Johnson at first. No outs. Here's the pitch to Hebert. Nice. And there's the bunt. And the play is the first. Wilson throws to the covering Pete Reynolds for out number 1 on the wheel play. Johnson advances to second. Peden stays pat at third. So second and third, 1 out. Top of the order, Dick Hauser. 1-1 ball game. Hauser's 1 for 2. Right-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox shift left in the infield. Wilson nods his head. He deals to Hauser. And that ball's sent to right field. Yastrzemski will not get there. It's going to get down. A run will score. It's now 2-1 Athletics. Johnson advances to third and stops. So runners on the corners, 1 out for Whitey Herzog. And the Red Sox will now shift right. Herzog left-handed batters, pull hitter. That error was a killer. 2-1, 2 outs. Red Sox need to turn 2 here. Johnson at third, Hauser at first, Herzog at the plate. Wilson deals. There goes Hauser, the throw down, and he is gunned out by Jimmy Paggs. That's the third time he's been caught stealing. Twice in Game 1 of the doubleheader, and now in Game 2. Jimmy Paggs says none shall pass. So there's 2 outs now, and Johnson's at third. The count's 2-2 on Herzog. Wilson takes a deep breath. Here's the pitch. And he strikes out Herzog. Clutch pitching there by Earl Wilson and a clutch throw by Jimmy Paggs. So the battery comes out with 2 outs. And they keep it a 1-run deficit. We go to the bottom of the fourth. Athletics 2, Red Sox 1. Due up for the Red Sox in the bottom of the fourth. Demeter, Green, and Jimmy Pagliarone. If anyone gets on, the kid, Carl Yastrzemski. Demeter, 1 for 1 today. He'd love to go yard. He homered in the first game. He likes to see pitches. He's only batting .222 off Hebert. He's going to take. Hebert gets the sign from Peden. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Demeter doesn't chase. Ahead in the count, his average jumps to .302. He'd love to send another one over the green monster for home run number 16. Tie this ball game up. Athletics 2, Boston 1. The windup and the pitch to Don Demeter. And he goes down swinging on the 2-2 count. A's throw the ball around. Off-speed pitch was way out in front. So 1 out, no one on. Pumpsy Green comes to the plate. Green's 1 for 1. Green loves to jump on that early strike. 308 off Hebert. Switch hitter batting lefty. Peden sets the target. Here's the pitch to Pumpsy Green. And he goes down on strike, swing and a miss. Blew the fastball by him. So Hebert strikes out the first 2 batters. And here comes Jimmy Pags, who threw out Hauser. Jimmy Pags looking for home run number 10. Pags bats 400 off the first pitch strike. And Hebert gives up a .317 average off the first pitch strike. So let's see if Jimmy Pags can hit a little thunder and lightning here. Hebert shakes off Peden. Now he nods his head. Here's the pitch to Pagliarone. And Pagliarone grounds out to Johnson's side, retired. We go to the top of the 5th, 2-1 Kansas City. Looking to gain a split in this doubleheader. And here comes Norm Syburn. There'll be Syburn, Dick Williams, and Marv Throneberry. Syburn has walked his first time up. Wilson has 5 walks and 5 strikeouts in 4 innings of work. Here's the pitch to Syburn. And that ball goes to center field. Demeter has a beat on it, and he makes the diving catch in left center. Wow, Don Demeter got a good jump on that. 4,280 fans applaud the Don Demeter effort. So 1 out, and Dick Williams steps to the plate. Williams again battling that heel soreness. He's 0 for 2. Red Sox will shift left on the right-handed pull hitter. Wilson nods his head, delivers to Williams. And that ball is going to drop in front of Ted Williams in left. A 1-out single by Dick Williams. Lots of Williams in this game. Dick Williams runs like he has poop in his pants and mud on his feet. 1 out of 10 speed, 1 out of 10 base running ability. Billy Williams will play behind him. Red Sox look to turn 2 on the left-handed batting pull hitter Marv Throneberry. They will shift right in the infield. And Throneberry is a 7 out of 10 power hitter. And for that, I will shift right in the outfield. So as long as he doesn't punch the ball the other way, we're A-OK. Here's the pitch to Throneberry. 1 out, 1 on. And he strikes him out. Wilson gets him to chase on the 2-2 count. Off-speed pitch. Curveball in the outside corner. So Wilson now has 6 strikeouts, 5 walks. In 4 2/3 innings, here comes Bill Tuttle. Williams will be off on contact with 2 outs. Williams looks over at the third base coach for some reason. There was some chirping that went on in Game 1 as the Red Sox felt they hit Sadowski intentionally. Ted Williams, coming off the field after making a fine catch, saluted the Athletics dugout with "You're number 1" sign. Tuttle's ready. Here's the pitch to Bill Tuttle. And that ball goes to left. Williams running towards the corner, reaches out and makes the catch. Teddy ball game. You gotta love Ted Williams. And he jogs in from left. So the Athletics fail to score in the top of the 5th. We go to the bottom of the 5th. 2-1, Kansas City. Due up for Boston, trailing by 1. Yastrzemski, Wilson, and Reynolds. Yastrzemski needs to make amends for his 2-base throwing error that allowed the Athletics to tie the game up in the top of the 4th. Yaz is 0 for 1. He's ready to grip and rip. Here's the pitch by Hebert. Yastrzemski swings, slow grounder to Johnson, who throws to Throneberry 1 away. Here comes the pitcher Earl Wilson looking to help his own cause. He's 0 for 1. Again, does have a home run, and it is off Hebert. He'll take. Inside. Ball 1. Curveball missed badly. When Wilson's ahead in the count, his average is 300. Wilson looking dead red now. Peden sets the target. Hebert rocks and fires. Wilson swings, grounds to Johnson, over to Throneberry. So the Red Sox batter's playing a little pepper with the athletic second baseman. Top of the order, now 2 outs. Pete Reynolds comes to the plate. Reynolds 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and got picked off. And how bad does that look now? Because Ted Williams, 2 batters later, homered. And it could be a 2-2 ball game instead of a 2-1 ball game. Peden goes through the signs. Hebert nods his head. Here's the pitch to Pete Reynolds. And that goes up the middle for a single over the leaping Bob Johnson. So a 2-out single. Pete Reynolds represents a tying run at first base. Marv Throneberry holding him on. Reynolds, not much speed, 2 out of 10, but his base running ability is very good, 7 out of 10. So he reads the ball well. Of course, he did get picked off. Here comes Billy Williams. Williams loves to hit early in that count. He's 0 for 2. Williams has 12 home runs, looking for home run number 13. If he gets it, the Red Sox would take a 3-2 lead. Billy Williams digs in. Ted Williams on deck. Hebert looks to first. And Reynolds better not get picked off again. Here's the pitch. And Billy Williams lashes that ball to left center field. That's going to get down and go to the wall. Reynolds goes to third. Will they wave him around? No, they hold him on the 2-out double by Billy Williams as the organist plays charge here at Fenway. And here comes the man. Teddy Ballgame. Ted Williams, a splendid splinter. He's 1 for 1 with a walk, and he is homered in his first at-bat. Can Ted Williams get his 3rd home run in 2 games in this doubleheader? He had a home run in Game 1. He's homered in the first inning in Game 2. Tying run at 3rd. Go-ahead run at 2nd and Billy Williams. Here's the pitch to Ted Williams. And they want nothing of Ted. Again, they walk him. They went up, and away 4 times. Williams doesn't bite. Bases loaded. And here comes Frank Malzone. And Malzone is taking that as an insult. To him, that's an intentional walk. And Malzone has driven in 86 runs. If Malzone hits a grand salami for his 15th home run, he will have 90 RBIs on a season. Frank, with the bases loaded, batting .391. Off Hebert, .333. First pitch, .262. Malzone will take. Here's the pitch. Ball 1. Down and in. Malzone ahead in the count, goes to .341 now. If he likes it, they've given him the green light. Peden goes out to have a quick word with Hebert back behind the plate. Pounds the mitt, sets the target, the windup, and the pitch by Hebert. Malzone swings, slow grounder to Johnson, who throws to Throneberry. The Red Sox threaten but do not score. Johnson records all 3 of the outs, has assists on all 3 of the outs. We go to the top of the 6th, 2-1 Kansas City. Due up for the Athletics, Peden, Johnson, and the pitcher Hebert. Earl Wilson back out on the hill. He's thrown 104 pitches in 5 innings. He's 9 out of 10 stamina, so this could probably be it here in the 6th inning. He throws a lot of pitches. He's walked 5, struck out 6. He's given up 5 hits. Those runs shouldn't be earned. I don't know why it says 2 earned runs. I don't agree with that. There was an error. So I think that is a faux pas. Those are not earned runs, in my opinion. At least one shouldn't be. I don't think either one of them should be earned. But definitely the first run is not earned that tied the game. Carl Yastrzemski overthrew Frank Malzone for a 2-base throwing error. So Peden's at the plate. The catcher's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch by Wilson. And he walked him. Oh, my Lord. Walk number 6. A big insurance run at first. Here comes Bob W. Johnson. Johnson's 1 for 1. The Red Sox will get bullpen up. And it's going to be Galen Cisco. So Cisco's up in the pen. Cisco, stamina 8 out of 10. Johnson's a pull hitter. Red Sox shift left in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Reynolds basically behind the second base bag. They'd love to turn 2 in the shift. Here's the pitch to Johnson. That ball's a fly ball. Williams moving to his left, and he makes the catch. So Ted Williams makes the catch in left center. Retreating back to first is Peden. So 1 out, 1 on. Here comes the pitcher, Ray Hebert. 10 out of 10 sacrifice bunter. We're going to play corners in on this. So Malzone in at third, Billy Williams in at first. Here's the pitch to Hebert. There's the bunt. And the play will go to first. Did they get him? Oh, they just got him. Jimmy Paggs barehanded it. Hebert was hauling butt down that line. Reynolds covers first on the wheel play, and they just nipped him. Hebert thought he had a bunt hit. So 2 outs. Peden's in scoring position. Top of the order, Dick Hauser, who is 2 for 3 with an RBI. Herzog is on deck. Red Sox will shift left. Again, Reynolds behind the second base bag. Billy Williams, the only fielder on the right side. Here's the pitch to Hauser. And that ball's grounded to Reynolds, who throws over to first, side retired. The shift works. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Red Sox still trail by 1, 2-1. Due up for the Red Sox, Demeter, Green, and Jim Pagliarone. Don Demeter, 1 for 2. He homered in game 1 of this doubleheader. If he gets another one, we'll have a tied ball game. Demeter 2 for 10 off Hebert. Patient hitter, he'll be taking. Peden wiggles the fingers. Here's the pitch to Demeter. Strike 1. Right down the middle with that fastball. Behind the count, Demeter is 181. He'll take again. Inside, did they call it? No, they call it a ball. Peden wanted that. He framed it, but he didn't get the call. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Don Demeter's average in a 1-1 count, 407. He's looking to tee it high and let it fly. Hebert takes a deep breath on the hill, toes the rubber. The windup and the pitch. Demeter swings, slow grounder to Hauser at short, who throws to Throneberry, 1 away. Pumpsy Green comes to the plate. Pumpsy, 1 for 2. 4 for 14 off Hebert. That's a 286 batting average. Green loves to jump on that first pitch strike. Switch hitter batting lefty. Here's the pitch to Pumpsy. And he goes down swinging for out number 2. He's swinging a miss. 2-2 count. Athletics throw the ball around the infield back to the pitcher. So 2 outs, no one on, and Jimmy Pagliarone steps to the plate. Jimmy Paggs, 0 for 2 today. Does have some pop in his bat. 6 out of 10 power with 9 home runs. Has been probably the best pinch hitter for the Red Sox. So Jimmy, pretend it's a pinch hitting opportunity. And Jack went out of the ballpark. Here's the pitch to Paggs. And Jimmy Paggs sends that ball to the gap, but there to make the catch is Tuttle. He hit it hard on the line, but Tuttle was there. Side retired. We go to the top of the 7th. 2-1 Kansas City Athletics. Due up for the Athletics, Herzog, Cyburn, and Dick Williams. And Cisco is ready. Wilson is tired. 117 pitches. So we would have to insert the pitcher here. Take Paggs out. And then Sadowski will go here. We still have our 3rd catcher. I like to carry 3 catchers. But my 3rd catcher can always play I always look for somebody who can play at least 3 positions. Do I want to do that? Or do I just want to put Cisco here and go from there? My bullpen stinks. Paggs is the better hitter. He's 0 for 3. We're going to go double switch. Double switch. We're going to double switch. So Wilson's day is done. He can only lose it. He can't win it. Quickly to the box score. Wilson, 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. They say they're both earned. I don't agree with that. Yastrzemski had an error, and we saw it. It was a 2-base throwing error. So how can that run be earned? That first one shouldn't be earned, but I'm not going to go through that yet. So 6 walks, 6 strikeouts. He's thrown 117 pitches. So Cisco will come in, and he'll go to the 7th spot. So double switch. So Cisco will go to the 7th slot. Jimmy Pag's out of the game. Cisco will pitch. And coming in to catch, we're going to go with Sadowski. Yeah, he caught game 1, though. We should go with Guile. But Guile, his arm as a catcher, it's not a 6. That's the outfield arm. We're going to go with Sadowski. Sadowski's day off, second game off is done. Sadowski will come in, puts the equipment on. He'll go to the 9 spot. So he'll bat second in the bottom of the 8th. So Sadowski's in and he'll catch. Back to the game. So the new battery is Galen Cisco, who's 5 wins, 2 losses, 4.61 earned run average. He also has control issues. He's walked 32, struck out 18. And his battery mate, catcher from game 1 of the doubleheader, Sadowski. 9 out of 10 defense with a 7 out of 10 arm. He'll face Herzog, Cyburn, and Dick Williams. Red Sox will shift right for the left-handed pull hitter in the infield. Outfield straightaway and normal. Here's the pitch by Cisco. And he strikes out Herzog. 1 away. So here comes Norm Cyburn, left-handed hitter, normal hitter. Red Sox infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Cisco works quickly. He deals to Cyburn. And ground ball to Reynolds, who throws to first for out number 2. Cisco rubs up the baseball. Back up on the hill. He wants to go, go, go. He's ready for that sign. And Dick Williams calls timeout. Cisco none too pleased with him. Williams steps back in the batter's box. Williams, a feisty player. Sadowski sets the target. Here's the pitch to Williams. And he strikes him out. Side retired. Galen Cisco looks at him, says, call timeout again. Red Sox trail by 1 as we go to the 7th inning stretch. 2-1. As they play Take Me Out to the Ball Game, Take Me Out to the Crowd, Buy Me Some Peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care when I ever get back, for it's root, root, root for the home team. If you lose, it's a shame, for it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. And that's for Chris from Stratomatic, Delaware. Check out that channel. Also check out Broke Black Man 94, wonderful channel. And also check out Clinton Parks. Great channels, one and all. I subscribe to them, and so should you. Due up for the Red Sox, trailing by 1. Carl Yastrzemski, Ed Sadowski, then top of the order, Pete Reynolds to face Ray Hebert. Hebert has gone 6 innings, 5 hits, 1 earned run. He's walked 3, struck out 3. He gave up the home run to Teddy Ballgame. Yaz is 0 for 2. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. He's swinging away. And Yastrzemski, lazy fly ball to center. Tuttle comes in, makes the catch, 1 down. Ed Sadowski comes to plate, weak hitting catcher. 197, only 167 off Hebert. But you know what? I'm sensing magic in that old Ed Sadowski hat we found. We're going to let him swing away, jump on a pitch, and drive it out for your 3rd home run, Ed. Here's the pitch to Sadowski. A swing, and that ball goes up the middle. Sadowski gets a single, tying run at first base, and he's slow as dirt. 2 out of 10 speed, but again, a very good base runner. 9 out of 10. Pete Reynolds comes to plate. We could play hit and run here. Reynolds bats 333 off Hebert, 348 off the first pitch. We're playing hit and run. Here's the pitch, hit and run on, and that ball goes, oh, it's a line drive double play. Oh my God, Johnson's been killing him. I thought that's going to right. I thought we had 1st and 3rd. Johnson makes a diving stop, quickly fires a Throneberry at first. Double play on the hit and run. Wow. You know what? That play, where's that? I know we have that replay thing. Where's the replay? I'd like to see that again. Wow. I thought we were first and third. Yes, he did score on the throw, if you're talking about the Yastrzemski. To me, he scored. I watched it. The ball went here, and then that's why it shouldn't be earned run. I know there's a replay button. Where's the replay button? Oh, maybe I have to click. Where's the replay button? Replay play-by-play. I don't want that. Oh, I wanted to see that again. Anyway, great play by Johnson. Go to the top of the eighth, 2-1. Kansas City clinging to that one-run lead. I really want to see that replay. All right, no replay. Great play by Johnson. Again, I thought it was first and third. All right, so Cisco back out on the mound. 1 inning of work so far. He struck out 2. He'll face Throneberry, Tuttle, and Peden. Throneberry, left-handed pull hitter. Red Sox shift right in the infield. Throneberry has power, so we're going to shift our outfield right. Don't click on left, Al. You like to click on left. Don't do it. Alrighty. Throneberry's 0 for 3. Cisco gets a sign from Sadowski. Here's the pitch to Throneberry. And that's going up the middle, and it's the line drives caught by Pumpsy Green. 1 away. So the shift works. 1 out. Here comes Bill Tuttle. Center fielder's 0 for 1. He's walked twice. Cisco works quickly, deals to Tuttle. Ground ball to Cisco. He throws to first. 2 down. Cisco's in that groove. He wants to work. He wants the ball back. Les Peden steps to the plate, the catcher. 1 for 2, normal hitter. Sadowski pounds the mitt, sets the target, and the ball's out of Cisco's hand. And that ball goes to center. It's going to sink, and Demeter makes the diving catch on the sinking line. Drive side, retired. Fans give Demeter a standing ovation. The 4,280 here at Fenway for Game 2 of this doubleheader. The Red Sox took Game 1 looking for a comeback and a sweep of the doubleheader. We go to the bottom of the 8th. The Red Sox trail by 1. Due up for Boston, Billy Williams, Ted Williams, and Frank Malzone. If anyone gets on, the man who just made that fabulous catch, Don Demeter. Clinton Park says, makes me ask the second question. Was Yaz going after the plate? If he was going after the hitter, scorekeeper would have to put the unearned run on the hitter if he scored. He was thrown to third. That's what the animation showed. I'll go through the box score. I mean, just for my own ha-has. I'm not what's it called? The game log later. To me, it's a 2-base error. But again, the animation sometimes fools you. You know what I mean, Clinton? Just because I'm looking at the animation, that's not the sim engine may not be in sync with the animation, and I bet you that's what it was. You know, maybe the run already scored, right? So, but the animation to me was a 2-base. It probably the sim engine. The animation could have been off. The run probably scored, and he's thrown to third, allowing the base runners to move up. So that's what probably happened. The animation's not always correct. So Billy Williams comes to the plate, tying run. Williams has 12 home runs on the year. He's 1 for 3 today. 294 off Hebert. And again, Williams loves to hit early in the count. He needs a jack 1 out to tie this ball game up. Hebert gets a sign from Peden. He deals to Billy Williams. Williams swings, and he sends that ball deep, and gone! Around the pesky pole, Billy Williams ties it up with his 13th home run. It's a 2-2 ball game in the bottom of the 8th. Yes! Billy Williams goes back to high fives and hugs in the dugout. Ted Williams greeted him at the plate, and now Ted Williams steps to the plate. Williams is 1 for 1. He's walked twice. Williams homered his first time up, and a new pitcher's come in the game for the Kansas City Athletics. Ken T. Johnson. Johnson, 2 wins, 6 losses. He has 11 saves. It's not a save opportunity now. It's a tie ball game, folks. The 60 Red Sox do play some exciting games, I can say that. Clinton Park says that's a probability. Action PC has some weird animation sometimes too. Yeah, they do, but yep, you know, I take it with a grain of salt if I'm using that right. As I think Clinton was agreeing with me. Let me look with you. Oh yeah, we'll take a look. I bet you that's what happened, Clinton. You know, because I thought about it after. I'm like, that's really weird. All right, so no outs. Billy Williams just tied the game. Let's see what Ted Williams can do. Johnson's a right-handed pitcher. Ted Williams is 1 for 4 off Johnson. 250 batting average. 2-2 ball game. Here's the pitch to Teddy ball game. Can they go back-to-back jacks? Nope, they want nothing to do with Ted again. 4 pitches way outside. He walks for a 3rd time. Williams the go-ahead run at first, and do I want to take Williams out in a tie ball game? Do I want to take Williams out in a tie ball game? As this is not the way. I just did what they do in Action PC. That's not the way to look at the bench. I apologize. Let's go to substitutions. So let's see who. Jackson. So Ted Williams slow. Jackson. I don't have any fat. Jackson. Not much faster, to be honest with you. 2 speed. I don't know if I want to take Budden. He might be. The shortstop might be. Wow. He's 2 speed. He stinks too. I know that. I don't have any speed really on my bench. Guile. Stevens, who's on the injured reserve, was my sort of fast guy. I think he was a 5 or a 4. So you know what? They're all 2s, to be honest. Well, not to be honest. It's fact. So it is honest. I mean, it's only one better than Ted Williams. I'm not going to take Ted out then. I'm going to stick with Ted. As Clinton Parks wants to see me blow the game, he says, bring in Mike Fernellis. He stinks in this game. I know he's pretty good in 60, but not for me. You know what, though? I should get... Thank you, Clinton, for that. I need to get someone up in the pen. Get a couple of pitchers up in the pen. I could bring in Jerry Casale and really blow the game. Ike DeLocke is cold. Dick Raditz is hit or miss. Sturdivant. Let's get him up. And Fernellis is tired. Fernellis is still exhausted. He threw 21 pitches yesterday before the doubleheader and 13 before that, so he will not come in the game. I really do like Out of the Ballpark. It's just so much stuff. It's not for everyone. You have to play the games you like, as Dave from Baseball Demo says. I like when he says that. The games of your choosing, I think he says. So go ahead, run at first. We're going to keep Williams in the game. I don't have any... Oh, I wonder, actually, do I have any fast pitchers? Where do I find... Let's go to batting stats. I think that's where... No. Ratings. Nope. Alright, enough of that. Williams is staying in the game. We've already looked enough to see if we have anyone who can run a little faster. Alright, Malzone's up. 286 off Johnson. He's swinging away. Here's the pitch to Malzone. Williams at first. And Malzone goes to the wall, and making the catch is Cyburn. Nice catch. Robbing Malzone of a possible double. Williams retreats to first. Here comes Don Demeter. Demeter's 1 for 3. He homered in game 1. 2-2 ball game. Go ahead, run at first. Ted Williams, very slow. Ray Jablonski holding him on. He's playing first base now. Throneberry came out of the game. Demeter will take. 0 for 3. Oh, they hit Demeter! Wow, they didn't want to do that. Fastball came too far inside. Go ahead run now at second. God, I wish I had a faster runner. It's got to be a pitcher. See, Dick Raditz, he seemed like a good athlete. No. All right. Come on, Teddy. You need to find a gap here. Come on, Pumpsy. Pumpsy Green. 1 for 3. Batting lefty off the right-handed throwing Johnson. Green is 3 for 7. That's a .429 batting average off Johnson. And with runners in scoring position, Pumpsy's been fairly clutch. 326. That's more than clutch. First pitch. Again, he likes to jump on that first pitch strike. He's going to be swinging away. As you can see here, Johnson gives up a lot of first pitch hits. 346 batting average on the first pitch. 1 out, 2 on. Here's the pitch to Pumpsy Green. He's swinging away, and he walks. Bases are loaded. No outs. 2-2 ball game. Athletics bring their infield in. Galen Cisco at the plate. He will not hit, though we could squeeze. That would be something, huh, to try to get Ted Williams killed at the plate. We're not doing that. We need a fly ball, a deep fly ball. Cisco did his job. He went 2 innings. Did a beautiful job. Threw 18 pitches. So Cisco, tie ball game. He can get the win here. If they score. 2 innings, no hits, no runs, no walks, 2 strikeouts. And we're going to go with... Giles not a bad... I could go with Jackson 4. Giles a 4. Morgan. Guile has more of a chance of hitting a fly ball. I think Jackson. Jackson's 272. I'm going to go with Ron Jackson. Will come in to pinch hit for Galen Cisco. And if we go ahead, he'll stay in to play first. Billy Williams will move to left, and the pitcher will occupy Billy Williams' spot. So big moment here. 2-2 ball game. 1 out, bases loaded, infield in. For the Kansas City Athletics, Ron Jackson comes to plate. Ron Jackson came in to play defense in game 1 of the doubleheader. Jackson batting .272 with 3 home runs, 23 runs driven in, 43 hits, and 158 at-bats. 333 off Johnson. Does not like to hit early in the count. With bases loaded, 556. Good choice, Al Red Sox fan. He's going to take. Here's the pitch. That's a strike. Whoa. I thought that was low. So no balls, 1 strike, but that's all right. Jackson behind the count, bats .313. Tense moments here at Fenway. Johnson gets the sign from Peden. Peden sets the target. Here's the pitch to Ron H. Jackson. Jackson swings, ground ball to third. They go to first. Home. They get the Ted Williams at the plate for the force out. Why the fans are cheering, I don't know. They must be drunk out of their mind. Unless it was a cheer of, like a Bronx cheer. So, 2 outs, and it's up to Carl Yastrzemski, the kid, now. Can he make amends for what I think is a throwing error? Infield back to normal for the Athletics. Demeters at third. Green at second. Jackson at first. Bases loaded. Not so good. Not so good for Yaz. 167, but he's 2 for 6 off Johnson. First pitch, 241. Johnson gives up a 346. We're going to let Yastrzemski swing, and hopefully he gets a base hit. Runners will be off on contact. 2-2 ball game. Billy Williams tied the game up in the bottom of the 8th with a leadoff home run. Here's the pitch to Yastrzemski. Ball game on the line. And Yaz goes down swinging with the bases loaded. The Red Sox can't force across the go-ahead run. We go to the top of the 9th. Tied at 2. So now we have decisions to make. I'm not taking Ted Williams' bat out because he's going to come up in the 9th, most likely. If we were ahead, I would have kept Jackson in the game. So Jackson's coming out of the game. The pitcher, Sturdivant, will go in the 7th spot. Two-two ball game. What a game it's been. Red Sox would love to save some of those runs they scored in Game 1. So Tom Sturdivant, who we just brought up, he's thrown 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts, no runs. Stamina's 2. Means he can probably go about 40 pitches, 35 pitches, 1960 standards. Average stuff, movement, and control. He will face a pinch hitter, Bob Serve. Then there's a new center fielder, Jim McManus. And then top of the order, Dick Hauser. Serve. Right-handed pull hitter. The Red Sox shift left in the infield. What a game it's been. Billy Williams, the lonely man on the right side. Here's the pitch by Sturdivant. Fly ball out to Teddy Williams. He's under it, and he squeezes it out number 1. Here comes Jim McManus, center fielder, left-handed stick. 0 for 2 on the year. Sturdivant gets a sign from Sadowski. He deals to McManus. Ground ball. Diving play by Billy Williams, who flips to Sturdivant, covering the bag. Nice play by Billy Williams. So he homers and then makes a fine defensive play. Dick Hauser comes to plate, 2 outs, top of the order. Red Sox will shift left in the infield. Sturdivant looking for a 1-2-3 inning. He deals to Hauser. And Hauser walks. Oh, we didn't want that. Go ahead, run at first. And I will be back in a moment. Thank you. And I am back. Thank you for your patience. So the go-ahead run at first, Hauser being held on by Billy Williams, who just made an excellent defensive play. Hauser 6 out of 10 speed, 9 out of 10 base running ability. Whitey Herzog comes to the plate. Herzog's 0 for 4. Right-handed pull hitter. Red Sox will shift right in the infield, outfield straightaway and normal. Sturdivant throws to first. Hauser is back. Sturdivant looks to first. In at the plate. Gets the sign. He deals to Herzog. And that ball is gone. Herzog just crushes it to right. And the Athletics take a 4-2 lead. Oh, the Red Sox bullpen does it again. Ouch. Bases loaded, 1 out, and the Red Sox couldn't score in the bottom of the 8th. Alright, so 2 outs. Here comes Norm Syburn. Sturdivant throws the rosin bag to the mound. He deals to Syburn. And he strikes him out. Side retire. That comes 1 out too late. The Athletics take a 4-2 lead on the Whitey Herzog 2-run blast to right. We go to the bottom of the 9th. The hometown Boston Red Sox trail by 2. Due up for Boston. Sadowski, Reynolds, and Billy Williams. If anyone gets on, Ted Williams. As they're having a discussion about Rob Deere in the chat, and I Ride Since 93 says basically Rob Deere, poor man's Dave Kingman. Yeah, it's a good analogy, or good comparison. So Sadowski comes to the plate, and he will not hit, even though he's 1 for 1 today. We're going to go with Guile. Guile is our third string catcher. Guile can play a multitude of positions. Not good. I mean, again, he's really a career minor leaguer, but they're kind of going off his minor league numbers. He actually only had one hit with the Red Sox. I think it was a home run. He can catch first, left, right field, because I stuck him out there one game. So, but he'll stay in to catch if we tie it. Hopefully we win it. So Guile will come in. Now leave Budding and Morgan on the bench. Ugh. Guile comes in to pinch hit for Sadowski. A little more pop in his bat. He's got 6 power. And he's a pretty good pinch hitter. He likes to take pitches. Bases empty, 300, and late in the game, 270. 0 for 5 on the first pitch. 346, though. You know what? We're going to let Guile swing away. Here's the pitch to Guile. Pinch hitting for Sadowski. Guile, 297 is a pinch hitter, and Guile singles up the middle. Yes. Guile singles up the middle. I had a feeling, because basically this is the hitter and pitcher's card. And you can see he really doesn't hit off the first pitch. But you can see over here, Johnson gives up a 346 batting average off the first pitch. So I sort of was hoping we'd go off here. And we went with that average. And we got the leadoff single. Tying run comes to the plate, and Pete Reynolds now. Reynolds 1 for 3. He'll swing away. Here's the pitch. Reynolds swings. Double play. Bangs into the 4 to 6 to 3 double play. So the Red Sox are 1 out away from a defeat. Billy Williams, who tied the ball game up in the bottom of the 8th. 2 for 4, home run and RBI. Johnson looking for the victory here. He deals to Williams. Williams swings, and he gets a second home run to right. 4 to 3 ball game. Billy Williams has homered in the 8th and now in the 9th. And now, folks, Ted Williams comes to the plate. Chance to tie it, Teddy ball game. Wow, 4 to 3 game here. Williams is swinging away. Here's the pitch to Teddy. And they strike him out looking. Holy cow, ball game over. What an unlikely ending. Ted Williams goes down on strikes. He barks at the umpire. And wow, they have to bring him off the field. He is clearly upset with that call. He didn't think that fastball was a strike. The Red Sox lose 4 to 3. Billy Williams heroics, homering in the 8th and 9th to no avail. The Red Sox squandered an opportunity in the bottom of the 8th after Billy Williams tied it. Bases loaded, 1 out. They couldn't scratch across another run, and that was the difference, folks. What a ball game. Red Sox take game 1 of the doubleheader. 8-0. They lose the second game in a thriller, 4 to 3. Ted Williams homers and Billy Williams homers twice. Ted Williams, tying run at the plate, goes down looking on strikes. He was none too happy with that. Let's go to the box score, and then we'll call it a stream. Player of the game, Billy Williams in a losing effort. And Billy Williams was 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 home runs, 3 hits. Player of the game, losing effort. Let's go to the pitching. Ray Hebert, 7 innings, 7 hits, 2 runs, they were earned, 3 walks, 3 Ks. He gave up 2 home runs, 1 to Ted Williams, 1 to Billy Williams. Ken Johnson got the win. He's now 3 and 6, 2 innings, 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned, a home run to Billy Williams, walked 2, struck out 2. Earl Wilson went 6 innings, 5 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. I don't agree with it, but I'm going to go to the log after, take a quick look at that. Again, the animation sometimes is off. To me, it was a throwing error by Yastrzemski. Actually, I never even looked to see if they marked an error. I'm curious now. They did, so it was an error. So even it shouldn't be, but the run could have scored. Even then, it shouldn't. I don't know. We'll look. Doesn't matter. The Red Sox lost. He walked 6, struck out 6. The walks were a killer in the era. Cisco, 2 innings, 2 strikeouts, no runs. And then Sturdivant, 1 inning, gave up that big 2-run blast to Herzog with 2 outs in the top of the 9th. Very good ball game. He took the loss. Hauser, 2 for 4, runs scored, an RBI, a walk. Herzog, 1 for 5, big hit, home run, game-winning shot. 1 run scored, 2 RBIs. Cyburn, 0 for 3, he walked twice, struck out once. Dick Williams, 1 for 4 with a K. Throneberry, 0 for 4 with 3 Ks. Jablonski came in, played defense, didn't get an at-bat. Tuttle, center field, 0 for 2 with a run scored. He walked twice. Johnson pitched, did not hit. Peden, the catcher, 1 for 3 with a run scored, a walk on a strikeout. Johnson, the second baseman, 1 for 2 with a walk. Served the pinch hitter, 0 for 1. W. Spires came in to play second defensively. Did not get an at-bat. And I need a pitcher for him, so they must have brought him up from the minors. And Hebert was 0 for 1, the starting pitcher. And the center fielder came in for Tuttle. I don't know if Tuttle got hurt. Why did they bring McManus in? Was he a faster run? Anyway, he was 0 for 1. The Red Sox in defeat. Pete Reynolds, 1 for 4 with a walk. Billy Williams, player of the game, as I stated, 3 for 5, 2 runs scored, 2 RBIs, 2 home runs. Ted Williams, 1 for 2. He walked 3 times, had a home run, and struck out. He was a tying run at the plate, went down looking, none too happy with the call. Frank Malzone, 0 for 4. Demeter, 1 for 3. Pumpsy Green, 1 for 3 with a walk and 2 strikeouts. Demeter also K'd once. Pagliaroni, 0 for 3. Cisco pitched, did not hit. Jackson, 0 for 1, the pinch hitter. Sturdivant pitched, did not hit. Carl Yastrzemski, 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Earl Wilson, 0 for 2. Sadowski, the catcher, came in to catch and pinch hit. He came in to catch on the double switch, then had a single, and then we pinch hit Guile for him, who also. So our 2 pinch hitters, at least in that situation, are 2 for 2. But we lost. The double play ball after the single was a killer in the bottom of the 9th. So in total, Athletics 30 hits, 4 runs. 30 at-bats, 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 RBIs, 7 walks, 9 strikeouts. For the Red Sox, 33 at-bats, 3 runs, 3 RBIs, 5 walks, 5 strikeouts. Home runs 2 by Billy Williams. He has his 14th and 15th. Ted Williams hit his 34th. And Herzog homered, and that was his 13th, the game-winning blast. He gets honorable mention for player of the game just for the game-winning 2-run blast. Despite a great performance by Boston first baseman Billy Williams, the Kansas City Athletics defeat the Red Sox to score 4-3 in a thriller at Fenway Game 2 of the doubleheader. Ken T. Johnson got credit for the win. He now improves to 3-6. He allowed 1 run on 2 hits, a home run by Billy Williams, and the Athletics split the doubleheader, and they now move to 43-82. The Red Sox fall to 56-69. We really had to take both games of that doubleheader. Those were winnable games. I'll probably toss and turn tonight, Boston manager Al Red Sox fan said, following the tough loss. So that's the loss, folks. 4-3. Kansas City's now 43-82. Boston 56-69. Again, those are tough losses. Tough losses. So, Clinton Park says, great game. Thank you. So, let's take a quick peek at the game log. What inning? I need to know what inning. Oh, shoot. Let me go back to box score. 4th. 2-2-4-2. Yeah, 4th inning. Game log. So it will be the top of the fourth. I'm just curious. The animation probably didn't match up. Okay. Tuttle, base on balls. Peden. Tuttle scores. Throwing error, right there. Throwing error E9. How can that be? I think they made a mistake. Those are not earned runs. Tuttle scored on a throwing error. Single. Tuttle to second, throwing error. E9. Tuttle scores. So it's just a faux pas in the game. Those should be unearned runs. That's the way I interpret it. So, alrighty, let me quickly go and say thank you to the chat. Go back to the box score. Tough loss for the Red Sox. Fun game, though, 4-3. Thank you to Clinton Parks. Check out his channel. That's Clinton Parks. Does a lot of Digital Diamond Baseball and National Pastime 3. Good stuff. Clinton knows his baseball and his pronunciation of names. I always think I might needle him a bit when he makes fun of me, but that's okay. I ride since 93. Thank you, my friend. Ken Castro. I think that's it in the chat. Oh, Broke Black Man 94. How could I forget my moderator extraordinaire? Check out his channel. Movie and TV reviews. And that's it. It was a very fun game. I hope you enjoyed it. The Red Sox split. A little disappointed. We needed to take 2. I'm trying to get to 500. We're coming up on the last month of the season. So let's actually go to leave the game. And I've loaded all. I just love the way the game looks. I can't wait to 2019. One of the few games I buy brand new on the first day out of the ballpark. So let's hit File, Save. So the Red Sox split. Man, I wish we could throw 2 runs. Can we just win this game 6-2, 6-0, and win this one 5-4? Can't do it, though. All right, let's quickly look at the standings. And now that I have my OBS set correctly, I don't have to click all over the place. As I Ride Since 93 says, wow, Herzog, Dick Williams, and Hauser in the lineup. Lots of future manager wins for the A's. Yep. So we're just going to look at the standings real quick. And again, I have OBS set. Oh, I already have it on the standings. Sorry. So the Yankees are in first place, 7 games up on the Chicago White Sox. Yankees are 84-37. White Sox last hope to try to dethrone the Yankees, or not let the Yankees win the pennant in 60. 7 games back with about a month to play. I don't think they'll catch them. San Francisco, 6.5 in front of the Milwaukee Braves, and that's probably the Braves, what, next to last season in Milwaukee? Pittsburgh, 7 back. Roger Maris, 351 batting average. Wow. Home runs, 42 for Maris. Ted Williams, 34. He's RBIs, looks like he's having the MVP season, Roger Maris. Hitting streak, very proud of that. Pete Reynolds, 31. So let's quickly go to the National League. Veda Pinson, 318. Home runs, Hank Aaron, 37. Pinson RBIs, 87. Stolen bases, Pinson, 41. Wow, he could have an MVP year. Frank Robinson, slugging percentage. Anyway, that's how the standings stand. So, alrighty, well, we're going to call the stream. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Take care, health, and happiness. Till next time. Who do the Red Sox have next? Let's see that before we go. Schedule. See, that's a killer. We split that. Oh, man, Detroit. Those are winnable games, though. So we end the August retro style with Detroit. And those are winnable games, I believe. I think Detroit's behind us in the standings. Yes. So we're in a dogfight with Detroit to stay in 5th, and we want to get 4th place from the Senators. So we have Detroit coming up. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Health and happiness till next time. Take care. Bye-bye. God bless, and peace.